Dude, that chick's a MILF.
What the hell's that?
MILF. Mom, I'd like to fuck.
Man, this dude is off the chain.
Love is in the air. To all of my single mothers out there, what do you want on the day of love? Flowers, candy, a card, for your kids to leave you alone? Do your kids buy you gifts? Maybe a husband will, a boyfriend, co-worker? And what do you look for in a man? Is it his profession, his looks, personality? Well, in this case, it's about age. Released in 1998, How Stella Got Her Groove Back is the story of a middle-aged single mom falling in love with a young handsome Jamaican boy. This was adapted from the book with the same name, written by Terry McMillan, who is one of the most prominent black female authors. We'll talk about her a little later. Obviously, I am not the target demographic for this movie, but I wanted to watch this for a while now, cause it gets stuck in my head every time I watch Undercover Brother.
Terry McMillan. Stella got a white man back? Double damn it.
We follow the story of Stella, played by Angela Bassett. She's an overworked single mom who I think is a stockbroker, financial advisor. She's doing generic Hollywood business.
They're guaranteeing 65% interest on your money. Our windows on 1 in 10% on your money.
Stella is chilling at home when this fake ass commercial comes on advertising Jamaica. Not a hotel, not a resort, the actual country.
Or 1-800 Jamaica.
So Stella calls up Whoopi Goldberg, playing her homegirl Delilah. They both go to Jamaica for a week-long trip. Once there, Delilah says she got them dates with these dusty old heads, and Stella is not feeling it. I don't blame her. All these young buff dudes around here, and the first guy trying to holler is this Charlie Wilson looking motherfucker? Hell no. After her morning jog, Stella grabs some breakfast and meets Taye Diggs.
Are you a rapper?
Bitch, that was your opening question?
What's your name, young man?
My name's Winston. Winston Shakespeare.
Bro, Taye Diggs is playing a Jamaican named Winston Shakespeare. Like, what are we watching? Winston spitting a little game and Stella feeling him. Well, he looked kinda young, so she back out for now. Let me just stop to say, Angela Bassett is a black goddess, bro. She was legit 40 years old, the same as her character, but you wouldn't know. She fit, she glowing, all natural, independent. Mwah! Charlie Wilson still trying to mac, but he just being creepy. Stella says forget this and goes to a party. Winston is there. They start dancing, feeling each other. Winston kind of smooth in this movie, man. He putting it down. In between nights, we get Stella and Delilah talking about, female stuff.
So what in the world would I do with a 20-year-old kid?
Every time I close my eyes, wake up feeling so horny.
Fuck him.
Bitch, what?
Winston is 20 years old, which kinda creeps out Stella. She wanna ride him, but at the same time, she don't. Everybody in the movie keep talking about how young he is, which they bring up multiple times throughout the movie. How dare you sleep with that young boy? He ain't even 21, girl. You gonna catch a felony. Huh. He young enough to be your son. Okay, first of all, why are y'all talking like he's 16? This is a grown man. Being 21 doesn't mean anything except you can buy alcohol. Being 21 is irrelevant to our current situation. Second, Winston owns a biology degree and is training to be a chef. That don't sound like your average 20-year-old. They end up getting busy. Ladies, y'all might like these. I didn't. These is Lifetime channel sex scenes. Everything seems fine until Winston gets a new job, taking up all his time from Stella. She's justifiably angry. I mean, imagine being single for that long, finally opening up to somebody, and in a matter of hours, your entire vacation is ruined. Stella goes home early to her nosy ass sisters. Angela is the one constantly scolding her for dating a young guy.
But you can't possibly think this is going anywhere. I mean, let's be serious for a minute here.
Why don't you just shut the fuck up, Angela?
Amen.
Regina King is the ghetto sister. Of course she is. That's the only character she played back in the 90s. with her fucking mushroom haircut. Stella also gets fired. There was something about a merger, quarterly losses, generic business words. I don't know why she got fired, nor do I care. Winston gives her a call and Stella is willing to give him a second chance. Back to Jamaica with her son Quincy this time, played by one of them actors where you always recognize him by face and not name. Quincy has a subplot with Winston, the whole children not being ready for their parents to start dating again. I mean, it could be interesting, but the whole subplot is resolved in like 3 minutes, which is my main problem with this movie. There's just too much filler. Subplots start and end with no explanation. Example, Winston takes Stella to meet his parents. Stella and the mom have a brief talk. It literally goes like, "How old are you?" "I'm 40. "I'm 41. "How dare you take advantage of my young boy?" The mom walks off, and that's the last we ever hear from Winston's parents. Right after this, Stella gets a phone call from the hospital. Delilah has liver cancer.
Every time I close my eyes.
2 scenes later, they kill Whoopi Goldberg. I mean, was that necessary? She's barely in the movie. Why would I care? Now Winston is officially in America, leaving behind his future career in medicine for Stella. At this point in the movie, we enter this cycle where the movie has to create conflict because there's no actual plot. Winston and Stella have to find something to argue about so they can make up and forgive each other.
And my boyfriend's idea of a romantic evening is watching the Disney Channel while you eat dry cereal.
Get up.
That is if you're not too busy playing video games with Quincy.
Get up.
From the same guy who made a midnight run to the video store and came back with Booty Call and Lion King.
And Winston ain't no better. Like later on, he proposes to her. She says, "I gotta think about it." A week goes by and they're coming out of a parent-teacher conference. Up until this point, Winston was the chillest dude on earth, but he just starts snapping out of nowhere. Like, damn bro, marriage is a commitment. Give her some time to think. There's vague details on how much time has passed, so I assume by the end of the movie they've been dating for at least a year. Even then, that's way too soon to be getting married. Oh, it gets better from here. They kiss and make up again. What I tell y'all, man, you putting it down, bro. Stroke game is over 9,000. After the most passionate night of their lives, the next morning Winston decides, "Well, you have a career, a child, and a house. I have nothing. I'm going home." Like, okay, why don't you please make your mind up? They have an emotional goodbye. Winston is stuck in what the news reports as a high traffic highway and gets to the airport. Guess who's there?
Ever consider Stanford?
Did you teleport here? Ma'am? Okay then, happy ever after. If I'm being completely honest, I kinda like this movie. It's a simple love story of how people with different ages and ideals trying to make it work. Bassett and Diggs really hold this movie together. Bassett really sells her struggle to accept the man this young wanting to love her. Tay Diggs is charming, and I'm sure many 40-year-old women will love to have this brother. The soundtrack is a banger too, like that's something you can play when you taking it down. I do have some criticisms. The quick subplots drag out what's a 2-hour movie. Easily could have cut 30-35 minutes off this. I forgot to mention Stella gets offered her job back but says no to make furniture for a living. Yeah, let me know how that works out. The side characters don't matter, they just support Stella's story and that's fine. Also, with the constant decision changing between these two, I can't imagine this marriage lasting long. Which brings me to this. The book is based on Terry McMillan's real life experience with a young Jamaican guy. She was 52 at the time, got married to him for a few years, and then it came out he was gay and married her for her money and a green card. That's pretty sad, and seeing how the movie ended up, with these two finding true love, then you read that right after, it's pretty heartbreaking, man.
Boy, you look like a motherfucking no.
But it does change your view on the movie just a little bit. Was Winston really about what he said? Or was he running game the whole time? I guess we'll never know. And that's how Stella got her groove back. I don't know what Stella's groove was or how she lost it, but she got it back. Happy Valentine's Day to y'all. Put a condom on. Y'all be safe out there. I'm out.
Holler back, player.